Welcome, folks, to the Joe Rogan Experience. No, that's not us. We're live in the attic, and this is our first ever episode. As usual, my name's Sal. To the left of me, you got the boy AstR Productions. Above me, BunanaTheGreat. And right there, guest star, being our first ever guest on the show, Bonnor Benjamin Beese. Let's have a great first show, boys.
Woo.
Yeah. Anybody got any poppers?
Ow. Wait, I actually do have poppers. Fucking hell.
Susan, can we please get confetti cannons on set?
How many? All of them?
Yeah, Susan, please just send up all the confetti cannons.
I
All
may or
three
may
of them.
not have cut my hand trying to open the soda really fast.
Oh. Great first start, boys. Let's go.
Got a little bit of action, a little bit of suspense with these confetti cannons, and whew.
I got
the
soda
confetti
on my
cannons
hands
didn't work.
Suspense with the
everywhere. I'm
confetti
gonna be
cannons,
sticky.
dude. Ooh.
Connor, give us some action with them poppers.
They didn't work. I tried them.
Oh,
Good job, Connor. Connor with
great
the
first episode,
failing
boys.
stuff.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Okay,
Ending
you
the stream.
You paused the video.
Pause the. Yeah, no. We're not talking about anything.
Okay.
You paused it, right?
Of course.
We're still paused.
Yeah, we're still.
No,
paused.
I meant the.
Shut up.
Pause.
Okay. Black Ops 4 beta.
Well, after that amazing intro,
We just gotta get right into it,
My
boys.
fucking hand's bleeding, by the way.
Why is
be
your hand
fine.
bleeding?
He cut his
I
hand.
tried
Dumbass
to
had to
open
open a
this
soda.
can really fast. Ow.
that's the first time I've ever heard of anyone cutting their hand when opening a soda.
I tried really fast to open it.
That's
and it
special
fucking-
kinds of special.
That is genius.
That is so stupid, it's genius.
Oh, dude. See, this is how a podcast should go. Everything unexpected happening at the same time, especially
Everything going wrong.
especially with me having the mic muted during the first part of the intro. That was
Did you actually?
uh,
Oh,
like
no.
the first 2 seconds of it. It's pretty
Well,
great.
It's a good thing we're the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh yeah, of
uh,
course. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what the Joe Rogan Experience is?
This is not what we're supposed to be talking about. Guess we're getting off
I'm
track
just
right
amazed
away.
how you don't know who Joe Rogan is. Like, he has one of the biggest podcasts. He popularized podcasts. Anyways,
Ooh,
we're not here to talk about podcasts. We're here to talk about video games.
but this is a podcast.
So,
I love the delayed reaction. Sound then video.
let's try to stay on schedule somewhat. Now, the Black Ops 4 beta dropped for the public today, but yesterday
It wasn't
for
today.
Xfinity.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it today?
It was
Public today.
it public today. Yesterday was for
dropped
people
for
who
the public
pre-ordered
today.
it and for people that had participating retailers that did events.
Including the 3 people here.
And Xfinity.
Yeah, because somebody
Somebody right here didn't do it.
right here, this
That
guy
person right there.
down there.
I already said I ain't doing it. You can't make me. This is America.
Guns in my area.
I got the whip. I got carrying.
Strap.
No,
No,
I have a whip.
he has the whip. This person right there has the whip. Right
Uh,
there.
yeah.
But yeah, anyways, Black Ops Beta is pretty.
I love
This
it.
site's trash. Okay, so opinions on the beta.
I'm having a lot of fun with it so far.
I played it once with you guys, and it was pretty annoying.
Yeah, because you got like, what, 4 kills overall?
Yeah.
It's only because you can't use controller in the beta.
Yeah. I'm terrible with this thing. Whoa, super glowy, bright.
Wow.
So have you seen any like gameplay on the beta or anything? Or are you keeping yourself pure?
What up? Did Cell already die?
No, I'm still here.
Oh,
I
okay.
I accidentally ulted forward a Discord. Let's not talk about that.
So, have you seen any Black Ops 4 gameplay or anything like that?
I've seen exactly 7 seconds of gameplay right before we started this podcast.
Alright.
Okay, so you know exactly what we're talking about. So the guns are unbalanced, the hit reg is trash, the maps are terrible.
There a new map came out
There's
today.
only tryhards
I
in the
forgot to tell you about
beta.
that.
There's a new map
Yeah.
that came out that's really bad unless you play on Heist, which is a really bad game mode because once you start winning, you just win the whole thing. Let's talk about good things. It's a game. There we go. Okay, let's continue.
There's
It came
very
out.
good
There's a beta
there's
for
very
it.
Good, very good doggo AI, if I do say so
No, the dog's
myself.
overpowered.
But it's still a good AI, if I do say so myself. Good pupper. He's a good boy.
Well, at least they brought back the good old fish AI and put it in birds.
Yes, that one. The
Mhm.
guns so far that I've used are pretty bad.
Which one's used?
The I forget what it's called. It's like the
Is it the starting
Connor,
SMG?
Connor knows the name. It's the really weird AUG. I forget what it's called.
Oh, the burst.
The Spearfish?
That one, I hate that one. I hate
Why do
that
you
one
hate
a
it?
lot.
Does she just hate burst
I
Look
weapons?
at that fish AI.
I just hate burst weapons. That too. The fish AI.
Fish AI is best AI. You can't beat it. Ever
As
since
soon as
Call
you
of Duty
fire a
Ghosts.
bullet, it just goes away.
You swim near it, swims
gallops
away. This is basically just Call of Duty Ghosts 2. There's no other saying.
Call
There's
of
no
Duty Ghost
campaign.
Recon Wildlands.
There's a Blackout beta coming soon. I'm pretty hyped about that, other than the fact that they promised 100 people and they can barely get 60 with the engine.
Well,
That's
hey,
fun.
because of zombies in the game,
Why
which
the-
apparently
why are there
people
zombies?
wanted, but not a lot of people needed it.
in general, I think it's a good concept. It's something new and it's something fresh in the oversaturated battle royale
The
market.
amazing
But
battle
like,
royale market.
Yes.
if you can't run it, then you're just basically running with false promises.
hmm
Yeah, just if you remove the zombies, they probably would be able to fit enough people in it.
I'm kind of curious how they're going to change the whole aspect of super fast run, shoot, die into long-paced battle royale game. Like, how are they going to change up the weapons or the damage and all that?
Map size.
It's gigantic.
Also, vehicles.
Yeah,
Vehicle.
vehicles. There's also great verticality in it. There's like giant skyscrapers you can go up, which I
Mhm.
feel like is really stupid because there's just gonna be 20 people in a skyscraper not knowing the other people are there.
I feel like
That's right.
So what you gonna say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Just didn't, yeah. So I feel like like when they was released at E3, there was a lot of hype around it because at the time battle royales were still kind of popular. And don't get me wrong, they still are. But I feel like it's now becoming a dying trend. You know?
Yeah.
Like as soon
Okay,
as
before somebody
as soon as
corrects
Blackout
me,
BO4 comes
it
in,
wasn't released during E3. It was they had a community event before, which they
Oh,
still
yeah.
did the same thing.
but I feel like as soon as BO4 enters when it becomes playable for the public, it's gonna be one of those things of like the battle royale mode is gonna be viewed as something that is kind of old already,
Yeah,
and it's not really gonna
it's already
fit.
starting to die.
Yeah, I feel like in the
Or
moment
die.
when they were creating the concept, it seemed like, oh, it's gonna be hip and popular. The problem is the market died too quickly. So now it's just gonna have a dumb game mode in which not many people are gonna want to play.
It really matters how well. If they do it, if it's super glitchy, it doesn't work well, then I feel like it's gonna die. But if they do it right, it probably is gonna have a decent community behind it.
I was watching a Syndicate video, and he brought up a
Yeah.
really good point about zombies being in in Blackout.
What'd they
And
say?
it makes the people playing Blackout be like, "Hey, the zombies are pretty cool. I want to try zombie mode." So it makes people go towards zombie mode. So
Well,
just
That is a good point.
let's make a brand new game mode for more people to play the zombies mode.
I mean, it's
Well,
not
I
just
feel like-
for that, but like,
How would the spawning work with it? How does the spawning work? Is there any information on that? Like, do you start in a plane? Do you spawn in a random
no-
part of the
there's
map?
we don't know anything about it yet, other than what the map looks, kind of what it looks like. There's Nuketown in it. There's
Turbine?
Direct, there's Turbine. There's that one like with the fountain in the center.
Oh, from Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, that one's there. It's
that
weird, they're,
that
like, all
good old
pushed-
one.
It reminds me of Revelations, how all of the maps are just put together, Kai. That's what it reminds me.
It's Revelations for multiplayer.
But with a sprinkle of zombies.
Tad sprinkle.
Which, I don't know. I think the zombies are good though.
Yeah, especially with four zombies maps coming out at launch.
That's no 3 on disc, 4 on launch, 3 on disc.
Oh, the fourth one is with the
The Blackout
Pass, which is stupid.
Which another thing is stupid.
Oh yeah, how you can
I don't
only
know. I
buy
kind of
all
like
four.
the pass system.
Well, they're trying to get everyone to buy every map instead of buying the ones you just want. Like it's like, oh, this is a bad zombies map, for example. You can just skip it. You don't have to worry about it. Now you have to buy every single one, no matter how good or bad it is. I feel like it's a bit overpriced. $50 for like 5 maps.
I feel like they might be grabbing for money at that
What's-
point since the community is dying a little bit.
It's very hard to
It-
kill the Call of Duty community. It is
Yeah.
going down, but it's going down
It's
slow.
Surviving still.
It's just
But yes.
the thing with Call of Duty is that you change something, the diehard fans are gonna lose interest in it. You keep it the same, people are just gonna get bored with it. So no matter what Call of Duty does, they're just gonna lose people, no matter what they do.
Well, I mean, that effect happens to.
I was about to say
Yeah,
that
it's,
was-
it's in
that
every
was
game
for
thing,
every
but
game.
with a franchise going on for what 15 years, it just makes it worse.
I mean, the same can be viewed in World of Warcraft to an extent, where any little change that happens in just class balance, like an uproar starts.
Yeah,
Same happens
exactly.
in Call of Duty. Any little game feature tweak, there's an uproar.
Except with
Also,
Call of
another
Duty,
annoyance I have with the beta is that it's basically Overwatch and Rainbow Six Siege put together.
even in Team Deathmatch, it feels just like Rainbow Six Siege. Except
It
you
feels
don't have to worry
exactly
about
like Rainbow.
objectives.
It's Rainbow Six Siege, but you could respawn like Overwatch.
I feel like the combat's a lot faster than Rainbow though.
Oh
It's like
yeah,
a fast-paced Rainbow.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's the Overwatch part, especially with the different classes and stuff. I
It
hate
just feels like they're trying to cater towards what people are liking, and they're not being inventive like they usually are, which is just a terrible formula.
I really hate that with when you do your class, you can lose your little thing, your X, I think
Yeah,
it
I
is.
hate
You
that you
can
have
lose
to
that with a
check-
grenade or a tomahawk or something.
There was a bug found out today that Shroud found with the Tomahawk.
What is it?
It's overpowered as hell.
What it do?
The Tomahawk, you could throw it, pick it up, throw it, pick it up, throw it, like immediately. There's no cooldown.
That's weird.
It's
Infinite
very
Tomahawk.
bugged. It's very bad. You could just throw it and then you run to it, pick it up, and just basically take out an entire team.
I just feel like
One-
I really don't like how the shotguns are very weird. They're very inconsistent.
shotguns are secondaries for some reason.
Yeah, they're also secondaries. Throwback to that Modern Warfare 2. LMGs hit like a truck. Some of the the starting SMG that you get with the creator class, I think it's part of the breach one.
Yeah.
There's a
Mhm.
belt feeder that gives it infinite ammo. You never have to reload.
Jesus Christ.
You can run out of ammo and it can overheat, but it takes a while to overheat.
That.
But you don't even get the gun until like level 25, so there's really no point worrying about it. But still,
Yeah,
when's the beta end? The 23rd or the 13th?
I think so. When does school for us start, by the way?
16th,
Okay.
which is annoying. But I don't feel like this is gonna be good multiplayer, and I feel like I'm gonna get really bored with it. I'm having
I
fun with
already
it
got
now,
bored of it.
but I think I'm level 25 or 26 in it. The heist game mode is. Am I the only one here that's played the heist game mode?
Yeah, I haven't
yeah,
played it.
You wouldn't let me play it.
I don't know anything about the heist game mode.
The heist game mode is basically like Counter-Strike, except that once you win a round, you win it basically every round. Just because you get an advantage, you can get better guns in it than everyone else. Makes it completely unfair.
Really?
I think we lost Sal again.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's typing in chat. I can't do a call. I'm lagging with the
See, this is
wazoo.
this is the beauty of a first time
Life.
podcast. Am I right, boys?
Mm-hmm.
If we lose Sal, the whole podcast goes to mess because I then have to edit literally everything.
Yeah, so
Of course, Cell has to have
Oh.
that trash internet. What's your opinions on the best play system instead of a normal last kill cam?
I mean,
I think best play is always a little bit more interesting because last kill could just be something super boring like, oh, I'm gonna go walk up and shoot
but
this
that
guy.
gets rid of the what's it called, final kill trick shot for like people 1v1ing or like people who are quick scoping and stuff like that. It gets rid of that, which is like what a
Well,
lot
that's
of
like
people do on
such a small part of the community. It really doesn't matter.
True, but like,
Maybe add an option for like custom games to where you can turn it on or something like that.
I would
It
like
may be in
that a
custom,
lot.
but we really can't know until the game fully comes out.
True.
I prefer the last kill system though when it comes to kill cams and whatnot.
Mm.
Just because when it comes to like the play of the game system, it tends to like be kind of controversial. Cause like, what if the system itself registers like another person's kill versus that trick shotter who did an extreme snipe? They don't get play of the game.
Yeah, got that
It still causes like problems and whatnot.
12-year-old noob that somehow got a 3-person collat on accident.
I think
Versus some guy who
it's
did
kinda
like a 1060 across the map tomahawk trick shot and then fucking didn't get play the game.
I think it's kind of like the Overwatch system, how it can be pretty buggy, where it's like, whoa, one guy did something really cool, this other guy got 3 kills. 3 kills? What? No way. Let's make that last kill.
Yeah,
Mm,
and
that's
sometimes
why.
like, wow, this one guy got 2 kills 2 seconds apart. This other guy
Wow.
gets a
That's
single kill.
crazy.
Let's give it to him.
That's fucking crazy, dude. How could you do that? Damn. That's a lot of kills, dude.
Another thing, one of the revolvers can one-shot headshot if you're close enough. That's fun.
That sounds about right.
High caliber didn't. High caliber one-shot headshot with a revolver, 6 shots, just 1 taps, insta
I
win.
think the Call of Duty sounds about right.
Yeah.
And upset?
I'm upset. Everyone's upset for that kind of stuff.
That's not what I said, but okay, we can.
I thought you said what'd you say?
I said enough said,
Oh, I thought you said I'm upset.
but that works too, I guess. So
Does it work too?
yeah, I guess, dude.
Zombies. What are the 4 zombies maps that are coming out?
Voyage of
IX.
Despair, IX, Blood of the Dead, and Classified.
I
Is it
don't know
classified
anything
just a
about zombies.
remake of 5?
Yes, but it's supposed to be better, and it has the not premise character. The what's the other group called?
The people from Black Ops 2?
No, not them. It's not Victus. Whatever their original group name is. But yeah, them.
I thought it was Premise.
Premise is the new cast.
The newest ones with
The Black Ops 3.
Okay.
The pure versions of them.
So it's gonna be the same people as World at War?
Yeah, World at War in Black Ops 1.
Okay. Do you
It's
think they're
supposed to
gonna
take place
You go.
before what's it called? Ascension.
So that
I'm
would be
gonna turn on my light. Hold on, you can barely see me.
It's becoming darker and darker, blending into the background, become hidden. How are we supposed to get epilepsy with the background lights? Yes, the beautiful lag of the beautiful webcam. What kind of webcam is that?
Oh, my webcam?
Beauty.
Good one.
Ah, good one. Okay, just making sure. How's your bloody finger doing?
It's not bleeding anymore, but there's still a wound.
Okay. So, IX. I really don't know much about the map. I just see that it's Roman. Is it going to be like in a
There's a
single
comet-
stage? Can you get around with it? Like, how does it work?
there's a what's it called? During the trailer they showed off a whole bunch of the map. It's pretty big.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like going to be that one center area with like a building or something that you can walk around.
It's a really big place.
But is it? How does the characters from Voyage of Despair get there? Are we gonna find out like? Do you think we're gonna find out on like the Easter egg or something like that?
Probably.
They're just there. Turns out they're just there. Just don't worry about it.
I
Got
think
zombies and lions and stuff.
it makes it look like Voyage of Despair is the first map, but the comics are setting up so where IX is the first map.
Is there a second series of comics for it?
They're gonna release new comics. The first one comes out with the pre-order.
It
Or
comes
not
with
the
the
pre-order,
pre-order?
the special edition. The special edition.
Oh, okay. The Pro Edition or the Collector's Edition?
The one they showed off during Comic-Con.
So I think that's the Collector's Edition.
The one with the mystery box, basically.
That's the Collector's Edition. Or the Mystery Box Edition with the stupid... Just so it looks so stupid. It's not worth $200. Especially with the $250 figurines when there's 4 of them. $1,200 to get everything, that's worth it. At least you're getting the game with it.
True. That sounds about right, yeah. Yeah.
So, what's the one? Oh yeah, Blood of the Dead. Do you think they're gonna, in the next
Very
expansions,
cool, Kanye.
do you think that the next expansions that they're gonna come out with more with the crew from Black Ops 3, or do you think they're just gonna stick with the Voyage of Despair crew?
What I've been seeing so far, what the community's been theorizing is that they're gonna have 2 DLCs every DLC season.
So there's gonna be 2 maps?
DLC 1, 2 maps, yes. Allegedly,
Oh,
that would be cool.
it would
'cause
make
I
the
don't-
season pass worth more. Actually make it
Yeah.
worth its price. So that stupid 5 maps, 4 multiplayer, 1 zombies like they've been doing for years.
But
So with the ultimates, I really don't like how going back to the Black Ops
That's what
4
it's
multiplayer.
called. It's Ultimus. It's Ultimus. That's the
It's
BO1
Ultimus?
crew. Ultimus. Yes, that's it.
So going back to multiplayer, it really feels like that the what are they called? Operators?
The specialist.
The specialists. I really feel like some of them are much better than others. I've been noticing I've
Yeah.
seen one person use the right shield one person use the fire break. Most people use
That
the
one person
ruiner.
using the
Grappling
light
hook.
shield.
Ruin.
Yeah, I've seen one person that just used the grappling hook, the shield guy. Everyone uses the grappling hook guy. Everyone uses the ammo guy or the
They're not
recon
balanced
one.
at all.
The dog has more health than a player and can jump at you and one-shot you, even though it's not that good because everyone just targets it because it scares the crap out of you because everyone goes
might
after 'em.
just be that I haven't played Call of Duty in a long or multiplayer in a long time. But is it just me or does that everyone have more health than normal?
Oh, everyone has more health than normal. The time to kill is
Okay, 'cause
very
I was-
slow.
I was really confused
The guns don't do
why
enough
everyone
damage.
had more health. Okay.
Yeah,
Because I thought it was just not playing in a while.
No, it's everything. Everybody has more health than normal, and it's annoying as hell, especially with the armor. They just give them even
Mhm.
more health. It's like, yeah, we're gonna make the time to kill even slower. Then we'll add something on top of that that gives them armor, and you take more bullets and you don't die. And then we'll add another we'll put another specialist that gives you an extra 50 health.
Oh,
So basically, you're taking 10 shots to get killed when you have everything, and then you can
and
just.
I have not seen anybody use this. What's it called? The Annihilator pistol. I think it's Seraph, right?
I didn't even know that was in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
the Annihilator pistol's in the game for Seraph. Nobody uses it. Everyone's just ruined because of the fucking.
The slam, the grappling
Yeah.
hook, being able to just run around the map super fast.
Mobility is a lot of fun in this game, honestly.
Yeah, you need to have high mobility to do well. Snipers are really good because they can actually one-shot, so snipers have a big advantage with it. Unless you have armor, which then you can take a second sniper shot, which is really stupid. Just get armor piercing, it should be fine, or you hit a headshot, but still.
Yeah. The other maps, Voyage of Despair looks pretty fucking dope.
Voyage of Despair looks like a gigantic, confusing mess.
It's probably gonna be really small, honestly. I'm not gonna doubt it.
I feel
They're
like it's gonna be
cut
like
off a
that,
whole bunch
Rise.
of the map. Yeah, they're gonna cut off a whole bunch of the map.
It's just gonna be very confusing yet very small, and just.
By the way, I saw a lot of
game.
gameplay where the grenade launch overpowered as fuck.
I've only seen
It
one
one-shot.
person or two people use the grenade launcher.
Yeah, I haven't seen the people use the grenade.
It's not nearly as good as Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 you hit the ground and splits them to 3 grenades. This one is just a normal grenade launcher. I think I've only used
You've
like...
never used a grenade, dude?
Yeah, I know, dude. There's a cluster grenade that's better than that. It's the stupid stem tex.
Yeah.
For some reason, you can
True.
throw a grenade, sticks to someone, and it'll just explode into 4 different pieces, and everyone's dead. Doesn't matter what you have.
It's very unbalanced.
Can people use the bounty grenades? Has anyone seen that?
I don't think so.
Or is that part of
Maybe.
the splitter grenade?
You probably have to be higher level.
Probably. I don't even equip grenades because it takes out your slot.
I'm still level 4.
There's just no point of using anything else.
Yeah. Especially when you have Ruin with the grappling hook, you could go like across the map in like 5 seconds.
One thing I really hate is out the fire break. He has like this thing you can place down. I think it's the video clip is showing it, but it's like you place something down and it charges up, and while it's charging, it does damage, but the damage lasts for a bit. Like if you go down to 2 health, you will stay at 2 health for a good 20 seconds.
Also, I don't understand what the Prophet does with the Tempest gun. Like,
The Tempest, it's like a sniper that the first shot electrocutes him, second shot kills him.
I don't like that. Why not just have them kill them?
Because
I don't
there
know.
is a chance to survive it.
Yeah, there's a
But,
chance
like,
to survive it, but then you get like
I-
14 shots for some reason.
Yeah, that does
You get 14
not.
shots, but you
that-
gain the ability to survive.
Yeah, but they spread from
they spread
dead
to multiple
corpses.
People. That's very overpowered.
Like if you get a group of enemies, shoot one in there, they're all dead. Just shoot a
They
second
can't
time.
revive each other because they're all down.
And it's just really annoying. What else? Oh, the healing. They completely changed the healing.
I don't like it. I forget to press heal.
I already got used to pressing the heal, so I don't need to worry
Yeah.
about it.
Once you get used to it, it's pretty nice.
I don't.
I
just-
went into the game knowing the mindset that I have to press it, so I sort of see it as a different game instead. Especially with
played too
getting
much
ready with that
normal
World War II
college.
campaign. You got to play that all the time before. Gotta get used to it. Gotta make sure you got that good heals. The
No, dude,
controls.
all about-
I'm most likely gonna get this on PS4, but I don't know how it feels on it. I feel like the
I'll probably
hit rate
get
is
it
gonna
on
be a lot
PC.
worse. And this doesn't.
Yeah.
I wonder if the community is gonna be more or less on PC because it's on the Blizzard launcher.
Yeah.
Battle.net, whatever. It's because it'd be better because they probably will take it more seriously, add more to it, just put more money into actually caring about the game, putting an anti-cheat on it, since it's really easy to cheat through it. And it would also, with PlayStation stuff, they already have it in, so they don't have to worry about it as much. I hope they fix a lot of the glitches, like with when you type sometimes on PC, it makes it so you can't move unless you open up the chat thing again, which is really annoying.
Yikes. Yeah. They just need to fix bugs, and then for now.
They need to make the hit reg better. It's really bad, really annoying. They need to buff some of the specialists, like the person with the.
And also
Right.
nerf some of them.
Oh yeah, and definitely. How would you nerf them? I feel like it'd be better to buff everything to par than nerf it down.
I feel like they need to nerf Prophet or Tempest, whatever his name is.
Just give them less ammo.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all you need to do for that. I don't think it's possible to nerf the Ruiner without making him useless. Just decrease the range until it's at a good point, maybe.
Yeah.
Make the
range
grappling
is
hook
honestly
less
pretty
range.
low.
Um,
Maybe just less like reduce cooldown so you can't use it as often.
yeah, it's not really
The cooldown's
cooldown.
already
It's
pretty low.
the way you get them is by doing well in the game. So like the better you do, the more you'll get. So it's sort of like once you win, it'll stack up, and then you start doing better and better, and then you start getting the stuff back faster. And so it's just
But it also just passively goes up.
yeah, slowly, very slowly.
I mean, with the grappling hook, it doesn't go up very slowly.
What's a grappling hook? You can't ADS. If you could ADS during it, yeah, there would be definitely a problem. But
Yeah.
on some of the guns you could put a knife and one-shot melee, even though melee
you
is
can?
yeah.
I didn't
So
even know that. What the
yeah, you
fuck?
can put a bayonet in some of the guns. It's annoying as hell. I've actually seen
That's
nobody use it though, except for video. Um, the melee sucks in this game. It is absolutely trash.
yeah.
Have you tried to melee people?
I don't. I tend not.
Yeah,
to
melee's
do
pretty
that.
bad.
It doesn't work. It does not work at all.
I just
Um,
tend to not do it because I know it's bad.
yeah, it just for some reason the range is 0 to none. You don't lock onto people at all, so you miss 90% of the time. No matter what you're holding, your fist, your gun, or anything like that. For some reason, they make it so you can, if you go behind someone and melee them, it's a one-shot melee, but you have a constant radar that can see behind you for some reason, which doesn't make sense because I guess
That
you have a sixth
is
sense.
interesting, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
still
I'm running around, Oh yeah, you
game-wise,
see
it
that guy
doesn't
behind
make
you?
sense because like they have better technology in this game than they did in BO3, which BO3 is like in the future than this game.
Yeah, no campaign, which the only thing that is remotely close is the operator things that like teaches you how to get play supposedly. Um, which I hope are good. I hope they give a little bit of a story, keep me hooked for the 20 minutes that they're probably gonna be, just little tutorial missions about them.
I feel like they're gonna be
Well, some-
situations in Rainbow.
Yeah, just quick little
Probably, yeah.
missions. Go through
But
this, do
character
this,
mission-
and boom, done. You can go to the next one. I hope they do one for every
Yeah.
single, because then it couldn't go to the same time as a campaign. Maybe you could change difficulty for some reason. Maybe
And
it's too
maybe a
hard for
thing in
some
the
people.
future. What if they treat it like a Rainbow and they keep adding specialists?
They won't.
Oh,
They might. They
probably
might
what
do the
though.
thing with Black Ops 3. Add like that blackjack guy,
Yeah. But
which
that was just for like a
is
limited time
stupid.
thing, right?
No, you can just get a coin that you can use for an hour on
Uh,
it. I hope they add. The maps are very, very iffy. Like some of them are
yeah.
good, some of them are really bad. Like the newest one that they came out recently, the mansion. It's only
That's not
good
the
on
newest one
heist.
anymore.
What's the newest one?
There was one that came out today. I forget what it's called.
Is it not the mansion?
Mm-mm.
What's-
Oh wait, that is. The
Yeah, that's the
mansion.
newest. That's the newest one.
Oh.
The mansion, very slow. The center is basically you hold that, you win. There's like 4 or 5 entrances. You can go around it, of course, with Ruiner. Again, making that best class for that.
Yeah.
They don't. It's hard. Where am I going with this? Score streaks are fairly easy to get. At least I see it personally. Maybe not, that guy.
Not for me, because I'm bad. So
Because he got 4 kills.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
um, it just I don't like how with swimming, at least right now, it's very glitchy. Like when you're swimming and you don't have your gun out, you can't reload unless you stop moving, press the reload key, then start swimming again. You can't do anything pretty
Interesting.
much. I like how with ladders, you can walk up the ladder, and when you're on the top of the ladder, you can't, like, before you get all the way up, your gun's out, so it also helps with
Mhm.
ladder campers. I remember that used to be a very prominent thing before there was jetpacks. You could just fly up,
Yeah.
especially with Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Boots on the ground, very welcome change. Better than the stupid jetpacks.
Yeah.
Especially Advanced Warfare jetpacks.
Good. Advanced Warfare was so dumb. It's just like double jump, not even an exo jump.
I would be okay if they brought if there was jetpacks in this game, if it was the Black Ops 3 jetpacks. They definitely refined it the best. They worked on it the best. Infinite Warfare is just
Yeah.
copying it, but
And
I guess they went
poorly,
back.
copying it poorly. A failed attempt.
The semi-auto shotgun, this what is it, the Spaz or something like that. That gun's pretty good
Yeah.
for secondary, but all the secondaries are pretty overwhelming except for the revolver that can one-shot headshot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we pretty much said everything we can with Black Ops 4. Should we move on to a different game? Maybe Red
Any
Dead
good
2?
stories though?
Good stories?
I know it's only been 2 days, but you guys got anything that's like been standout moments so far in the beta?
in the
Like,
beta.
I thought you were talking about real life.
Yeah,
so
I'm
we
like,
thought I was about to say.
You know, the good old days. You know, got my wisdom teeth out a couple weeks ago or a month
you guys got
ago.
any? You guys got any ghost stories?
Oh, ghost stories.
Uh,
Okay, so I'm playing the game. Okay, I'm playing the game. It's really late at night. You know, that was yesterday or something.
wait. We gotta post for a thumbnail, guys.
Oh, gotta. There you go, beautiful. So,
Right, there we go. Alright, it's thumbnail.
a beautiful thumbnail. So I'm playing late at night, then all of a sudden, you know, I'm playing and there's a guy behind me, and I turn around and boom, he's gone. He
Oh
quit.
shit!
He just quit. He just quit. No, that was a little story.
Is that a ghost? Was it a
No,
ghost?
no, it's just some really bad person that just left.
Turns out this whole time I'm a ghost, dude.
Ooh, woo.
But you weren't expecting that.
No, I was.
No, but you guys got any stories so far from the beta? Any standout moments?
I don't know.
No, not
just
really.
Like, you could
sniping.
make a highlight reel.
Highlight reel, dude.
Shotguns suck.
Oh yeah,
That's all I-
shotguns suck. Shotguns are inconsistent, but when used in the right hands, always suck. No matter what.
Okay, this is a little bit random, but I have a breaking news report.
Oh no. What?
They just added a brand new class to Realm of the Mad Gods.
Really? Why?
No.
It's a samurai.
Hold on.
He's on the case.
What the?
What?
the? Dingleberg, what have you done?
Dingleberg.
Why?
Wait, did you say samurai?
It's a samurai.
How do you unlock it?
Month of the Mad Samurai. I think it's just an event class right now. Because this is Realm of the Mad God month. No! The samurai class is now the 15th playable class in Realm of the Mad God. He wields a katana and uses heavy armor.
I don't believe
Okay.
I'm a mad god.
Well, I guess they're just gonna increase some of the metro. Okay.
Sorry, that was a breaking news report.
Oh. Okay. Should we go to Red Dead Redemption 2? Brothers?
No, let's go to Diego Ramirez in the field right now.
Go, Diego.
He's right. This one right here.
Yeah,
Wait, who?
that
Which one? I don't.
That's Diego.
To me, you're all pointing at different people.
I'm pointing at
I-
Connor.
Diego Ramirez is two different people.
Yeah.
Kai, you're pointing to me, and Anthony, you're pointing to God.
I can't point.
How about that one?
Now you're just pointing at like the top right corner. No,
No.
just right.
No, there's Anthony. You're
Hey,
in the top right. Yeah, so that guy.
Yeah, no, Kai, you point up. Anthony, you don't point up. Alright, well, up next, apparently Red Dead Redemption's in the news.
Yeah, I didn't got that good Red Dead Redemption.
Reminds me of
Got
my
the new
time
trailer
back in
drop
Texas.
that came out. It looks really
Uh,
good. You know, they did really. I think they did really well with this trailer. Did you guys watch it?
I
Now,
did not watch it.
to the fullest of my extent, the three of us have it. Which means, if you don't know what this means, we're about to do a reaction.
Are we about to do a reaction?
We're about to do a reaction.
Oh no, dude!
I-
Live
I need to
reaction
play
with
the first
Live
Red
in
Dead.
the Attic. You don't need to play the
No,
first one.
wait.
It's Red Dead
A
Redemption.
live
It's a prequel.
reaction in the attic.
I'm the only person that basically won't have
Can somebody link it, please?
a live reaction.
Link it in there in the chat,
I'm
and
pretty
we'll all watch it.
Oh, we'll all watch it. Someone else do it. I can't.
Here, I'll try to do it.
Don't
Connor,
worry,
you might
that
wanna get
video
off
does
Blackout
not go
4
to Drifter
To watch this.
Okay.
because I forgot this Twitch alerts is stupid.
How many viewers are we at?
2. Me and the
Oh,
bot.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, and me.
Oh, and you. Yeah, of course. Of course, this obviously doesn't go to Drifter because you know it won't let me change for some reason. Because this is
All right, here, let me bring it up.
amazing.
Anyways,
amazing, streaming
uh,
service.
I think I played very little, if any, of Red Dead Redemption. But
I
the
played very
idea
little.
of cowboy Grand Theft Autos interests me.
Yeah, especially with like a whole
Very-
posse and everything like that. So you ready to do a live reaction, boys?
I don't have the link.
Yeah,
Look
same.
it up. It's the Red Dead Redemption 2 official gameplay reveal trailer. It came out 2 days ago. Just making me do everything. Sal, do you have it up?
I'm still waiting for someone to post. I can't do much because of
Why?
Here, I
Why
got it, I got
Why
it.
can't you just look it up?
I got it.
There we go. Everyone got that good live reaction. What are we? We're
We're
Angry
the Fine
Joe.
Brothers now.
No, we're Angry Joe. Get it right.
Oh, Angry Joe. Sorry. All right. I'm ready.
Ooh, anger.
Grrr. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't even know if it's loud enough.
Wait, what? Where did you post it?
They'll probably
Okay,
hang
we're
you
restarting,
for it.
boys. It's in
God
it's
damn
in
it.
a Discord.
Did you not see it, Sal?
So
Yeah. Which Discord is it in?
the chat. What else
Oh,
would it
there
be
it
in?
is.
The group chat that we're in right now.
It didn't pop up for me.
Yeah,
It did not pop up for me.
the one right there.
Disconnected.
That one right there.
Alright, well it's loading up. Yeah, now it's
Experience tranquility.
I'm at 0 seconds.
Oh, gotta wait for Sal. We gotta get that Jeopardy up.
Da 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 ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 ba 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 da ba ba ba
Ba
ba
ba
da
da
ba
da
ba
da 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 da.
ba.
I really love how Anthony, whenever you talk, it's always you talk and then the video comes up like 2 seconds later.
Yeah, I love lagging. It's sick.
I think it's just not lagging. It's just your.
Probably just my camera.
It's probably just your camera. I would not say unplug it and replug it back in because that would.
alright. So 0 seconds.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
We gotta make sure we talk for copyright reasons.
They'll probably hang
True
you.
to my
buddy.
beat.
Oh, they might hang up. Oh,
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 kaboom!
that's a big.
Wowzers! Haha, that was so unexpected.
You coming, buddy?
Oh, it's
In the late
Buddy.
Dude, is
1800s,
this the way
America
out?
was evolving. On its way
I don't
to
know, is
becoming
it
the most powerful country
It's
in
that's
the
a
a
way-
world.
train.
Yeah,
New
it's a train,
immigrants arrived. Thriving outposts became towns.
I'm a train.
and civilization was spreading rapidly
No.
into the huge, wild, and lawless frontier. With Red Dead Redemption 2,
I feel like this
Rockstar
game's gonna be
Games aims to
really
create a
good.
living world
It looks
Well,
really
that's not
good.
simply
As
open,
long as it's
but
like
deeper,
cowboy Grand Theft Auto, I'll be happy.
more interactive and detailed
Oh yeah,
than
this
ever.
most definitely, to an extent, will be a
Combining action,
cowboy Grand
It's
Theft
a
Auto.
saloon fight. with-
storytelling,
We need to get those people more.
Look at those feetsies in the ground.
and gameplay in new ways
That's quality graphics.
as you live, ride, and fight
One
to
thing that I
survive
really hope
as an
for is
outlaw
like
in a
at
notorious
least
gang.
somewhat realistic
As long as we
gunfight.
get paid
Oh
or
yeah,
you get
this game
shot,
Like-
definitely.
This is gonna sound dumb. I want to reload after every single musket shot.
The
I-
game
you know?
is
Did-
an attempt
no,
to capture this
This is
pivotal
the
moment when the
1800s. There's
age
no
of outlaws was
muskets.
ending and the modern world
Not
was
musket,
born.
but you get what I'm saying. Like,
There
I
is
wanna
a
be able to fire,
huge
like,
world
7
to
shots in a
explore, set
rifle.
across a range of America's
When, like-
heartland and frontier.
eesh.
From harsh mountain trails
What?
and dense forests.
I don't know.
I want to
don't
be
know.
able to
mountains,
shoot a
swamplands,
gun
and sweeping
a
deserts,
certain
my
amount of
rugged
times,
livestock
I
towns,
do
or
not
else
think
I'm not
modernizing
getting this.
cities, and much more. All populated with
I
a
do not
diverse
think my
cast of
graphics card
characters
can handle
from
this game
turn of
at
the
all.
century
Well,
lives.
seeing how it's not on PC,
Please.
It's not on PC?
I'm
Nope.
waiting for
No.
someone interesting to turn up.
Oh, I thought I was getting released on PC.
You
Nope.
play
If anything,
as Arthur Morgan,
I'll,
a
like-
trusted senior gun in the Vanderling
Oh
gang.
no.
A
I'm
band
definitely
of
getting this on
outlaws and
PS4.
outcasts on the run from
I'm
the
getting
pressures of
the new
civilized life.
Xbox. I think it's the S.
We're gonna borrow.
So I'm gonna get
The
this
X.
on that.
from old Uncle
The
Sam and be out of his hair.
the
No.
S is a slim.
And for all.
No, yeah, then the X.
Each time they're forced to flee an area, the gang sets up a camp as a base.
I hope
Gang.
these
This
are
is
not
where
like
gang members
cutscenes,
eat,
because I would hate like,
sleep,
oh, you
perform
move your base,
chores,
it
play
shares a
games,
5-minute
and share
cutscene.
stories.
Anyway, I got
It would be nice if like you had to physically move your base.
Yeah, like you have to protect it. Maybe it can be attacked by sheriffs or something like that.
These are the people Arthur
I don't want it
calls
to be
family,
just like a
and
caravan
you'll get
mission. I want it to be like I have to
each
stay
gang
alert
member
and
over the
whatnot.
course of the game.
Yeah.
You know? Like I just don't want like, oh, the sheriffs are following you. You gotta escape. Like no, like
Helping
make
the
it me
camp with
make me
food and
stay alert.
supplies will keep morale high.
Make me
while
be
spending time
scared.
with other gang members can reveal new secrets, fun things to do, and opportunities for mischief.
How about you and me go and redistribute
Oh god, we're not talking enough. We're gonna
In
get
and
copyright
out of
strike,
camp,
boys.
The world
Anyways.
is alive in response
Okay,
to the player.
This is the thing that I kind of really like. The whole being able to lead your
And
horse.
your
I don't know
guns are
why.
the only way to
I like
interact
that.
with the environment.
That's pretty good.
Call out to a passing
Can
rider.
you use that knife?
Talk yourself into trouble with a local tough guy.
That's
Or
a
out
nice
of
horse.
trouble with a town sheriff. Or intimidate a witness into
I wonder
silence,
how in depth
and
though
more.
this could be. This is gonna be.
I like how the new combat's really like you can like choke someone out if you want
Confrontations
to.
can be escalated or
That's
diffused.
Like you can, there's a lot of different fights and stuff. You can see in the
You
bottom
can
right
form
corner
friendships.
the different things you can do.
Or make enemies as you choose.
You killed my cousin, you sick son of a bitch!
Your actions
Whoa,
have
this
consequences.
is a good
and
Christian
it's up
The real
to
service.
you to
question is,
decide just
can you
how
jump off the
honorable
cliff?
Arthur is.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Goes to rescue the person and accidentally falls off.
Shooting and fighting have both been radically improved
Whoa.
to make combat deep and engaging at all times. Each weapon has unique characteristics.
Stick him in the
With
dick.
realistic reload and recoil,
Yeah,
this keeps
boy.
the player grounded and connected to the
I like
action
how he
in
has
the
like in
gunfight.
one arm and you can switch between it so fast.
That's nice.
In a similar way,
And I really love
bond
the
with your
straps
horse
on the
is
guns.
crucial
Like
and
when you
changes
have
based on your treatment of the
like
animal.
a strap, you can see it on his back
Some
with the
breeds
strap
are
on it.
better
He
suited
pulls
for
it off
certain
his arm like an
tasks.
actual strap.
Been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while.
This is something that
The
interested
saddle
me
and
too.
saddlebags can store
Like the
extra
horse
weapons,
system.
Mm.
along with
Just
supplies
because you don't see it
and
too
animal
often where they have like
carcasses that you
specific
pick up while
horses
out
that actually
roaming or
serve different
hunting.
purposes.
Supposedly, if
That's
your
how
horse dies,
Over
you lose
time,
it.
the bond between you and your
Oh,
horse
it's
will
gone.
grow,
Aw.
making them easier
I'm
to
gonna
control in
develop a
tense
bond with my horse. I'm
situations.
losing. He's so
Yeah, he's a
sad.
great horse. Aside from when the devil got him.
And the way the
A
the
rich
way the
and varied
ragdoll works when you
ecosystem
kill
thrives
someone
in the
isn't
world,
like a normal
full of
ragdoll how they just go.
predators,
It actually has
prey,
muscle.
and
The
scavengers,
like the thing that
all
they use,
smart
the engine that
and
they use
sometimes
for it is
deadly.
really in depth with it and realistic.
Is this a new engine?
Hunting helps the
Um,
camp or earns
I
you
don't
money.
know. I'm
Wound
pretty
an
sure it
animal
is,
and you'll have to
but-
track them down.
Is it new or is it just an
Animal
update?
pelts and other items you
I
find
think it's a
can be
new-
traded for cash
Oh,
to use at
damn.
general stores, gunsmiths, saloons, and elsewhere.
This is God's own country, and I feel.
I wonder how real they're gonna be with their money system though.
This is a world that is rich
That's
in
probably
depth
one thing
and
that they
detail,
won't be.
Cause like for instance, back in these days,
all
like
designed to be explored
owning a
on
couple of
horseback
dollars
or on
would like
foot.
make you well off. Versus like
As
in
you
most Grand
live
Theft
the
Auto
faithful
games, you're
journey of
having
a
like
gang of
hundreds of
outlaws
thousands.
on the
It's
run
definitely
across
gonna be a
America.
difference.
Oh yeah.
Cause like here you're gonna be like
In the next gameplay video, we'll look
maybe
at
$100 is like what you're gonna
activities,
get from a
enemy
train robbery.
gangs,
Versus the
robberies,
highest where you get
other
millions.
things to do,
Yeah.
and much more, including the evolution
I can't
of
wait for the next
sharpshooting.
one because like the
Using
look at
the
I
Deadeye
love this
system.
Deadeye system. It's so good. You're McCree.
That looks really cool.
And I really love how he did like the spin of his gun when he put it away. Like at the very end.
Even though that's
Peripheries,
that's not safe, not very realistic. It's nice.
Yeah, but it looks so good. The animations are beautiful in this game.
aren't the only way.
That honestly, that eye system looks really cool.
A trusted senior gun in the
I like the little things for me, because like enough little things can make or break a game. Like for instance, the footprints on the snow, fucking beautiful.
Even with the tracks, like when there's a carriage that goes by, it leaves a trail, even in the
That's,
mud
like,
and everything.
Amazing. Or like for instance, way back in the beginning, they showed a part where the your main player character gets thrown out a window.
And he has like his back muddy and stuff after he falls into the mud.
Yeah. Like it's little things like that that really just put you in the game.
Makes you immersed in it.
Yeah. I will admit though, the horse system is just something that they deserve to be applauded for.
Yeah, good job. Good horse. Good horse.
Well, for instance, like even in the real world, we have work horses and then riding horses and whatnot. And it's cool that they're implementing this here. Like for instance, you don't want to take your riding horse and attach it to a carriage. You want to get a workhorse for that.
My horse has the best stats.
I do like how realistic is there like specific type is there specific breeds of horses like this breed is only for carrying or is this breed only for riding like in real
Yeah,
life?
it's the same like that.
Okay,
Like,
I
for
hope they
instance,
don't
certain breeds are bred for different things.
I hope they don't make like a Mustang the same time like you ride a Mustang but you can also use a carriage because it's a different kind of Mustang. I hope they don't do that kind of thing like it's
That
different
would be
kinds of
dumb.
horses.
I'd want them to stick with the specific breeds, because
Pacific.
then that's like Pacific breeds. Only them West Coast breeds.
West Coast, Best Coast.
West Coast, Best Coast. The thing that bothers me a little bit is how diverse do you think they're gonna get with their guns? Because like, especially in cowboy times, like there weren't too many different types of guns out there. You know, like
There
you
are
had
quite a
your
bit of
shotgun.
pistols.
There are quite a bit of pistols, but like most revolvers act the same more or less.
Maybe like
Yeah.
one that's stronger, that has better kickback, like the gun goes up longer, it's harder to
Different magazine sizes and all that.
Yeah, but like take for instance GTA 5. You have assault rifles, shotguns, automatic shotguns, fucking grenade launchers, and here you're gonna end up with like a sniper,
maybe a Gatling gun.
Gatling guns.
A horse carriage Gatling gun. Like someone's riding in the horse and you're on a
Oh
Gatling gun on
my.
a speed chase. That'd be so
Like
good.
what's the name of it? Is it an ATV? No, not an ATV. Oh, what am I thinking of?
I don't know.
It's a thing with like missiles on its back.
APC.
An APC, but for horses. You just tape a mortar onto the back of your horse and you're just firing up behind you.
The horse just starts floating with the missile.
I feel like that would happen. Red Dead, if it was made by Bethesda, you try to punch someone, you punch the ground instead. They just go flying.
Oh,
That would be beautiful, though.
that would be amazing. I wonder if they are going to include cannons and whatnot, because that would be nice.
They might. If they do, I feel like they're gonna be used very sparsely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they're trying to go for like a realistic feel. And the graphics of the game look amazing.
Imagine the hand cannon from Totally Accurate Battlegrounds.
It's just a
In
tiny
this.
cannon.
Imagine just you gotta run around with a tiny cannon, and you can just like, boom. I'd be okay if they take some liberty with gun design. You know?
Yeah.
Just because that would give it like a spice of life sort of thing.
Like, yeah, here's a pistol that has like 8 different mags on it that you spin and it goes, it's like a Gatling gun, but it's a pistol.
Yeah. Or like, here's basically an LMG.
Here's an LMG, but it's a pistol.
Oh.
And I love the
Put
hunting
on
system.
some attachments and you make it a fucking rifle.
Put a
I
scope
do
on
like-
a shotgun.
It's like fucking Fallout 4's gun customization. Where it's just like you gotta take up a revolver and then you walk out with a fucking sniper.
Get a rocket launcher, put it down the pants. Gone forever.
Okay, so you know how in the trailer they showed him running around with like a shotgun in one hand, but he was firing with his
Yeah.
revolver? Imagine that, but bazooka in one hand. He's just firing with his revolver, and then boom.
Just blows up the house behind them.
The wrong way.
I don't get it. What do you mean wrong way?
He gets shit
Instead of aiming
shoots
it forward, he
behind
just has it
and he
just
falls
like-
over.
He just ends up like killing all of his posse, and he's just like, darn.
Oh, rough
Darn.
rootin' tootin'. My darn
Oh, if he
posse
didn't
got
say,
in
"Get along,
dads.
little dog." I want to hear him say, "Get along, little doggies."
That's a necessity.
It's
in an
a
old cowboy.
necessity.
Okay, you know what? I'm tired.
It's a necessity.
Shit.
I can't wait for the next gameplay trailer with like the missions and stuff. I feel like it's gonna show off a lot more, especially with the gunplay and see how it works compared to different types of guns and the types of missions you'll be playing through it.
I'm excited
really
to rob a
excited.
train.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
excited for them.
train heist.
Just because as they showed with the whole like how there's different ways to tackle a situation. I wonder how that's going to apply to missions. Like, for instance, are you going to always have to end up with a shootout, or can you like talk your way out of it?
That would be cool.
Different endings depending on how brutal you are compared to how you're not. And, like how much money
Yeah.
you have. Like you can buy your way out of the ending if you
Is
get enough money.
reputation a thing?
No idea.
No clue. I would think it'd be cool though if they make it like, or at least implement a system where if you have enough money, you can convince the bad guys to like fight for
You are the bad guys.
or you can at least buy out the good guys.
You can buy off like the sheriff.
Yeah, like
That
you
would
could
be
pay off the sheriff,
dope.
That'd be
and
really
then you
good.
just completely like get around that. Or like the sheriff sends his deputy, and you're like, "Hey, here's $100," and the deputy's like, "Oh, I'm yours." And then like in the final mission, he betrays the sheriff. That would be amazing.
That'd actually be really cool.
What is this? Detroit become human?
Yeah, it's Detroit.
Detroit become cowboy.
I wonder how many people you can have in a posse. Like if you're just running around doing stuff, like can you have like a whole squad of 8, like 8 people? Can you only have a maximum of 2? Are we gonna get
I'd
restricted?
say 4. I think in that last scene
How-
they showed like 4 people.
They
at
showed
least.
once
How
we had
does
like 7
multiplayer
people.
work?
Oh really?
Yeah.
I would love if there's
Fuck.
an unlimited number. You
How
could just
does
have
a
like
multiplayer
11.
work? Do you create your own character, or are you just the same?
No, you're
characters
that
in
one
multiplayer?
guy. You play as that guy. You're playing
Then
his
is
story.
everybody in multiplayer the same person?
I think that's custom. I think you get to customize with that.
Okay, cool.
With the
'cause I was gonna
battle
say,
royale.
If there's like 10 people walking around as the same person,
The town
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
big enough for the both of us.
Is there going to be an online mode to this,
Yes,
much
yes,
like in
there is.
GTA 5?
There will be like a PvP thing with
Okay.
it. I feel like you're gonna be able to one-shot, headshot people, and that's gonna get really annoying.
Let's
It's just
talk about
it's
the
gonna
battle
be
royale
fistful of frags.
The battle royale mode in what? Black Ops?
No, in
No,
Red Dead
Red
Redemption.
Dead.
There's gonna be a battle royale in Red Dead?
Supposedly.
I am extremely not excited for it.
I don't know how it's gonna work. We're gonna start off with a
thought you guys were
flying horse
joking.
carriage.
I feel like if the gunplay is good enough, I'd be down. Honestly.
Well, if the gunplay's good, yeah, then yeah. But like, imagine that Deadeye system in Battle Royale.
You're probably not gonna be able to do that. And even not in multiplayer or anything. It's probably just
And
gonna
if
be
they
like
don't-
normal.
But then at that point, it's just Western PUBG.
Yeah.
Like, why even? This is one of those. In Black Ops, I think it's funny because of how like different they're making it and,
And how bad
buggy
they
it's
are at it.
becoming. Yeah, it's like just funny to watch it crash and fail. But with Red Dead, like Rockstar is capable of doing it, but the problem is they're not being creative with it.
Well, they are the only
Or-
person doing a Western shooter.
Mm. Well, I mean, there is the Wild West Online, which is in.
That doesn't count, and that's a trash game.
I don't know.
Cell. That is a
It's
trash game.
horrendous.
It
It's
is
a horrendous game.
terrible. That doesn't even count as a game. That just counts as no one's playing it.
That is a cowboy. It's a solo cowboy experience.
What died faster, the Calling 2 or that?
Oh, the Calling 2.
The
That lasted
Calling
like
2.
2 days.
That lasted a day.
Ah.
Literally the biggest flop.
Do you know? I think what's funny is that immediately after they took it off the Steam store, they were like, "Okay, everyone gets a refund. This didn't exist. Bye."
Oh, and the Calling 1 back to day 1 patch.
Yeah, they brought out a day 1 patch and people love that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I think the Calling 2 was just like a test gone wrong. Ah.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, but they didn't put any demo to it, and they also didn't advertise it except for the day before they released it,
Yeah, they really.
so nobody knew about it.
It's like, yeah, there's a new game. Well, no, there you go, buds. No one asked for
Also,
it.
isn't there a thing with like the Calling and how like it's not primarily gun gameplay? Like they also involve traps and like knives, and you have to craft.
With the
versus in
original
Calling 2.
Calling, it was melee. It was mainly melee, like out in the woods, like fists and knives and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then didn't they make it in the Calling 2 where it was mostly just guns?
It was a PUBG clone,
Yeah.
or it's close to the H1Z1.
I feel like if they would have kept with the melee and the crafting, it would have been remotely decent.
But then people are just like, why don't you just up at the first one? Just
Eh.
fix the first one. There's already a player base on it. try to win it back instead of trying to make a whole new game.
I think they just got scared with the concept of having to win back the player base and just tried to reboot. Anyways, any last thoughts on Red Dead Redemption?
Too much dirt.
I will admit I don't like all the dirt that's around there. I think someone should clean it up.
Yeah, just pave it. Just pave the road.
Just
make it 10
put in
times
a
better.
parking lot.
Red Dead Redemption 2 DLC.
Parking
paved
lots.
road. Pave road.
On a side
paving
note-
road simulator.
So you know how in GTA Online you can own like Mary Jane farms and smuggling operations and all that?
Yeah.
If you are not allowed to own a brothel in Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm going to be angry.
I don't think you're allowed to own
Probably
anything.
won't. You're not gonna be able to.
Like at least in the online mode.
No, it's not going to be the same online as GTA.
Oh.
It's just going to be multiplayer.
You can turn other players into your bitch.
It'd be cool if
Sounds
you could
about
literally
right.
start a railroad empire.
It'll be like EVE Online. Everyone owns part of the railroad, and you can sell it for real money.
No, that sounds like a plan.
Moving on to the next note, you all started WoW recently. You know, leveling up characters for the new expansion.
WoW's trash.
It's a grind fest. I wouldn't
Now-
say it's trash, but it is a.
Yeah, there's a lot of grinding for very
Like,
little
Now-
reward.
Yeah.
Do you guys think if you would have started out in the beginning, it would seem more enjoyable? Or do you
Yeah.
think no matter what,
Yeah.
it's a grind fest?
I feel like
What year did the original game come out?
Like 2008.
yeah, 2007.
So when I
2008.
was like 7, I
Yeah.
would play the game.
But I'm just saying theoretically, like, if you
Maybe.
could play the game back then, and if you kept up to date.
Maybe. Because I
I
feel
don't
like,
really like those kind of
especially
games.
nowadays, there's so much thrown at you at once. It's hard to keep track.
Mhm.
And it's been out for so long, it's hard to get into it, especially like a dedicated player base. And it's like if you haven't been playing for more than 5 years, you're basically just useless. Basically, need to just start off and hope.
Now, on a side note though, luckily you people haven't met. Well, to begin with, you guys haven't met too many WoW players, besides like me and Vark mainly.
Yeah.
Vark, our Lord and Savior.
At twitch.com/VarkTV. So all 3 people watching.
Yeah. Oh, one
Uh,
person watching. No,
oh,
0
one
people.
people
0
watching.
people.
Exactly, no one who's watching. Well, where was I going with this? Yeah. You guys, what's your guys' opinion on the community as of what you've met?
It sucks.
Oh.
who said
Oh,
that?
got him.
Oh, weird.
I don't know. They're just
I
there.
remember-
I'm probably not extensive enough in the community to really care.
I feel like I barely tipped my fucking pinky toe into the water.
Yeah,
Oh,
even with
yeah.
like level 40 character, it's like I don't really know. It's hard to know where to go next sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just
Mhm.
like, yeah, you just keep going through missions and then you run out of missions and it's like, what do I do next? Do I go to the next area? How do I get to the next area? Oh, you have to walk for 10 minutes straight? Oh. Oh, it's not going to tell you what to do next?
I feel like if I was in your guys' position, I'd think the same way. And just on like a lot of the older content is just grind. Like
Mm,
if there was an easy skip all button, I'm pretty sure everyone would click it. It's just a grind fest. But I feel like the grind becomes worth it once you hit like to the newer content, because it just becomes a little bit more quality.
but it also takes a very long time to reach that, and it's a bit hard. It's like you have to get through the really hard, dense stuff before you can even get close to that kind of stuff, and it really discourages the player to keep going, especially when they don't know what's next. It's like, oh, I'm like 4 or 5 hours in, and I still don't know what the end goal is. I still don't know what's going on. How am I supposed to get into this? And like even when I'm told, yeah, it's gonna get really good at the end, it's hard to encourage myself to keep going through this just so I can get to the good part.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be let down.
Now, I'm not, as you guys know, because I've told you guys this before, there is a system in the game that boosts your character to the current max level. Now, what is your guys' opinion on this? Since it isn't really considered, by most people, it isn't considered pay to win, because it only sets you, not to the max level, but to like the current starting level for the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Basically allowing you to skip all the old content, and it sets you right into the new expansion.
but then it's like, what happened? It's like throwing yourself in the deep end. You don't know what's coming next, and you don't know what happened before.
So
It's just
basically
confusing.
And how much does it cost to do this again?
All right, one person at a time. I think Anthony started talking first.
It's basically you trying to learn the lore of Call of Duty Zombies right now without knowing anything.
Yeah, it's like getting thrown into Blood of the Dead and being like, learn the lore.
Yes.
Learn what happened before and after. And it's confusing. It's just like, why would I do this? Why would I play this game just so I can get to a certain level when I haven't experienced it? But it's like, but then getting to it, it's like, do I want to experience this also? Is it worth experiencing it?
Personally, I'm of the opinion that there is no point to take the boost, because as Kai said, you're missing all the story. You're basically jumping in, saying like, "Oh, okay, I hope I pick up what's going on," when there has been 10 years worth of story, and each expansion leads into the next one. Connor, I believe you also had a point to say on this.
How much does it cost to get the 110 boost again, besides the expansion free one?
It is 60.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You're paying money to skip
You're
something that
paying
you're already
money
paying for.
to play the game less.
Yeah, and it's been shown like statistically, like it's been shown with like who's been buying this. It's mainly not new players. In fact, it's old players
Buying
with
Smurf accounts.
not really Smurf accounts because you can make multiple characters. It's just people who've
Oh.
already leveled like 12 times and don't want to level the 13th time.
Mm. Yeah, but they're the kind of person that really likes these kind of games.
Yeah, I don't really like the game if I'm being honest.
Like it's just hard for me to get into it, and I don't want to put in money just so I can skip this part. It's like, why would I want to? There's no point to. It just, I don't know.
Though personally, you guys think you're going to continue playing, even though
I hope. I'm gonna have to do it in spurts. I can't do it too long.
Yeah.
I can't play
I can't
for a
pull
long
a
time.
Warframe and then get burned out from Warframe and never want to play it again.
Like with me,
feel
I
like
could probably play
getting
for an
burnt out.
hour a day, maybe, if I feel like it. Like I play for a little bit, but then it's just like like the character I play I'm trying to play as a ranger, and it's really hard when there's multiple enemies, and it's really hard to like survive because then I just get flanked. Like I try to do one at a time, but then there's like 7 people that spawn behind me for some reason. It just makes me mad and not want to continue
And
playing.
also
I feel like I'm gonna.
School is coming up.
Yeah, and
So
school's
I'm
coming
like,
up, which is just
time
like.
to play it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the new
I'll
expansion
I'll
is coming out next
try
week.
to level up. I'll try to get my character high enough level for it, but I feel
When
like it's gonna
school
take me
comes
longer
out,
than usual.
When school comes out, I'm mainly gonna be playing Call of Duty Zombies. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but that's in
If I'm being
October.
honest. Still, but like
Yeah.
during like the main course of school, I'm gonna be playing zombies.
Wait, are you guys excited for senior year?
Eh,
Yeah.
it'll come and go. That's basically how I see it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna go by really fast.
No, because we've hyped up this E3 thing. Speaking
Oh
of E3,
yeah.
hey guys.
So E3 next year.
Let's not talk about that on this, just in case someone pops in.
No, we're going to E3 next year. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. Come see us, all 0 people watching. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Senior year is going to be kind of a breeze. Depends how like my 2 hard classes go.
I feel like I can switch out pre-calc with something else, and I can make it go by really easily. But I sort of would like to know calculus before I go into college. But I don't.
Pre-calc is just mainly a review of Algebra 2.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be one of the easier classes you're ever going to take.
I didn't like algebra.
Oh.
Dude, I'm so hyped to get part.
And I had Wilcox, but John.
Oh.
Well, that's why.
Yeah. So I didn't really learn much.
No, this might be good for you.
So I feel like that's a good first stream, guys. Did you agree?
Yeah, it's a good first stream.
Good first
You
stream.
did good.
Oh, this
Good.
hour went by.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're gonna end here. Goodbye, all 0 people, maybe even 1 that's watching. Hopefully we'll do this next week, unless.
Well, we are. We are.
Yeah.
Don't even say that.
So come by next
Doing it
week.
next-
Okay.
Oh, check us out on YouTube.
YouTube.com/ whole bunch of numbers and letters, or just look live in the attic. All 0 videos that we have. Because somebody was supposed to do a news thing.
One video, okay.
I don't know
There's
where we're
one
supposed to
video.
look.
I'm just looking at Anthony because he was the one that's supposed to do it.
I'm just looking at my computer screen.
You don't even have a webcam on. It doesn't matter where you're looking.
Yeah.
Bet.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Salvador
so
Beese
Sal's
to
not
be
gonna be able
boy.
to tell. So Sal's not gonna be able to talk. You're so dark.
No,
You're
so
so
it's
dark.
working.
We
Also,
also
I'm in
can't
a dark
see
room.
him. We also can't see him.
Oh. Shoot, we're gonna get flagged for racism.
Okay, that's where I end it, boys. Oh.